Hello everybody, it's me here, Cameron Brown. My hair looks... I don't even know what's up with my hair today, to be honest. I need a haircut. Leave me alone. I tried to put some shampoo. Not shampoo, what am I on about? I tried to put some flipping styling gel on it, and it's not reacted to that particularly very well. So I apologise for the appearance of my hair today. Guys, I'm so sorry. I know it upsets everyone. But anyway, hello everybody, my name is Cameron Brown and a warm welcome to some post-breakup relationship advice. And today we're going to talk about the situation of being blocked by an ex. It's relevant to me, god dang it. Being blocked by an ex is something that a lot of people, they freak out about. They assume the worst. And you really shouldn't, because being blocked is not a bad thing at all. And actually, in most cases, it says a lot more about them as a person as it does you. Before this video starts, if you guys do enjoy it, smash that like button. Let's get a decent amount of likes on this video. Hopefully this video will get more likes than dislikes. It probably won't, because clearly a lot of people hate me. A lot of people hate me. They hate me so much on YouTube, and I don't know why. Because realistically, the past 2 videos I've made have been made with the pure intention of helping people through breakups. If that's something that you hate me for doing, I think that says a lot more about you than it does me. So if you dislike the video, actually if you dislike this video, you are a loser and your family's gonna all die. It's unfortunate, guys, but it's gonna happen, so you better not touch that dislike button. Sorry guys, I've lost my temper. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about being blocked. There's 2 reasons why you're going to be blocked by an ex, and the first reason is very obvious, I think. If you're continuously messaging them, if you're continuously trying to get them back, if you're not giving them the breakup that they asked for, that will lead to a block in most circumstances. The reason why is because when someone breaks up with you, 100% of their mind is not fixated on that decision. A lot of the time when someone breaks up with you, maybe it's 70% of them thinks it's a good idea. There is a part of them that wants to stay in a relationship with you. And after the breakup, you know, they still have feelings for you. They still care about you. And if you're there begging for them back and you're there trying so hard to get them back, as much as it will stroke their ego because they'll feel wanted, there is going to be a part of them, the sentient part of them, that's going to be thinking to themselves, maybe I should just get back with him. And that's the main reason why you're going to be blocked, because what you're doing is you're causing this girl, this person who's broken up with you, to almost change their mind back. And that might be a reason why they've blocked you. As I mentioned earlier, you know, if you are broken up with, it's only 70% of them that wants to break up with you. There is a part of them that is worried that they've made the wrong decision. And if you're there begging for them back and you're trying to convince them to get back with you, what they're going to find is they're going to find themselves getting really upset, and they're going to find themselves shifting their emotions. They're going to shift, and the reason why they're going to shift is because as much as they obviously want to break up with you, they do still love you. Like, that love doesn't just dissipate straight away. Yes, 100% they don't love you as much as they did in the prime of your relationship, but they still love you a decent amount. So that's really it. That's the only time you're really going to be blocked, in the circumstance of it being a genuine block. The case of you messaging her all the time, or him, or whatever, and them getting sick and tired of your shit. And if that's the case, yes, you've taken an L there. But them blocking you doesn't mean you're going to continue to take the L. If someone blocks you, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what you should do if you have an ex that has blocked you, you should see that as a motive to just not message them. Because quite frankly, after a breakup, the best thing you can do is just focus on yourself and leave them alone. That's the best thing you can do. Them blocking you forces you to do the best thing to do after a breakup, which is a good thing in turn, because sometimes you need that push. And blocking is temporary. Almost every single person that will block you will unblock you eventually. They just will. Because it's against their ego. They want you to see photos of them. They want you to see what they're doing in their life, ultimately, from an ego perspective. You know, they don't want you to think that their life sucks now because they're not with you. So they are going to eventually unblock you for that reason. Or maybe they just want good terms with you. So that's the first reason why you're going to be blocked. It's mostly just because you haven't taken the breakup, you haven't respected their decision, and you've tried so hard to get back with them and message them too much. The second reason you're going to be blocked, and this is relevant to me, is for a different reason. So in my circumstance, I feel like talking about my circumstance is the best way to just forward this idea to you guys. I was broken up with, and I chased my ex. I chased her as much as I could. I tried to get back with her. I did everything in the book, right? And it ultimately ended up in her thinking that I was trying to manipulate her into getting back with her, which wasn't the case at all. It's kind of scary how I think there are women out there who have this notion that if a guy is emotional, if they're upset, if they're struggling with their mental health, they're being manipulative. And that's clearly how my ex represents men. To put it in a nutshell, effectively. I remember the funniest thing she said to me after the breakup was, I'm worried that if I meet up with you in person, you'll manipulate me into staying with you. We hadn't seen each other for 3 months because of COVID. In the last 6 months of our relationship, we saw each other one time, right? In March, which was the breakup month, the month where she broke up with me. You know, literally in April, early April, late March, that's when the COVID restrictions were going to be lifted, and that's when we were going to be able to see each other. So I was there saying, oh, I just want to see you. I just want to talk to you. And that was her reaction to that. If you see me and we meet up with each other, I'm worried that you're going to manipulate me into staying with you. That's literally how she thought about things, which sounds so backwards in retrospect. But that's what happens, right? In the moment when she said that, I valued that response. And I was like, okay, that's what she thinks. I understand why she thinks that way. But now in hindsight, girl's a bitch. Girl's a complete horrible person for that. I wasn't going to manipulate you. I'm not a manipulative person. You're just saying I'm manipulative because you want to demonize me. That's literally it. So after that, you know, we had a call a week later after the breakup. And then we kept each other on social media. She said that, I don't mind you being a part of my life. I don't mind you having me on social media and me having you on social media. And after a while, I removed her as a follower and I stopped following her on social media. I removed her off social media, which is something that I've talked about a lot. You know, you need to remove your ex off social media. Okay, you have to. Shortly after I removed her off social media and initiated no contact, she looked at one of my stories and she made her Instagram account public. It used to be private, now it's public. It's public because she wants me to see her posts. It's obvious. She made it public just so I could see how much of a baddie she's become. So then, effectively, after that, I didn't look at her social media because I wanted to move on from her. You don't move on from someone by looking at their social media and stalking them. That's a level you never want to be on. You want to be in a position where you're living your life for yourself, not to prove to other people that you're happy. If you're on social media after a breakup, living the best life possible, but sharing it all on social media, it's all cap. You don't have the part of you that's saying, I have a good life. What you're looking for is other people to validate you. Self-validation is the most important thing ever. People who have self-validation, people who believe in themselves, are the worst types of exes to have, because those are the ones that will move on from you. If they're there posting loads of stuff on social media, trying to get validation from other people and attention seeking, and you know it, you can tell when they're doing it, they're the weak people. Okay, they're the very weak people. So obviously I didn't look at her social media. She looked at mine. She used a fake account, which was pretty funny. And after a while, I kept noticing on my Instagram, because I had my suspicions that this fake account was her. And I think she knew that I had these suspicions. I messaged her very late one night, just telling her to fuck off using a fake account, because she voted in one of my polls that I was lower than a 6 out of 10. I did this poll as a joke, saying I'm an easy 6 out of 10, let's be honest. And with this fake account and with her stupid ass friends, she voted lower. And I sent her an abusive message saying, what the hell are you on about, you stupid bitch? And then I deleted the message. And then I think from that point forward, she knew that I figured out a fake account. But I kept noticing like accounts looking at my stories with like no followers. They're not following anyone. It's a new account. I noticed an account that followed me and Boris Johnson and followed my account, right? And it messaged, well, it didn't message anything to me, but it left a comment saying, love your videos, man. And I was like thinking to myself, like, why would someone just make a new Instagram account to follow me and Boris Johnson? It doesn't even make any sense. So I messaged this account, and after I messaged this account, I really thought it was my ex. Like, the way this person was talking to me, like, it just seemed like it was my ex. Like, one of the things me and my ex actually had an argument about, this random account brought up as well. It just didn't make any sense. So I messaged my ex's fake account. And I said, how many damn fake accounts do you have? And I was actually surprised to see a very quick reply from her. And she was like, this is literally the only one. like it's a good thing. Oh, I only have one fake account stalking you. I don't have 12. And I explained my side. I said, well, there was just this account that I was messaging that only followed me and Boris Johnson. It was a new account, and it actually deactivated because I called out this account for being my ex, right? And then they deactivated their account after I called them out, a day after. Like, that just doesn't seem likely. It was obviously her. I believe it's her. Because if you've made one fake account and I've figured that out, like, like, of course you're going to make another fucking fake account. It's just within your nature. So then after that, obviously I messaged Shorty. We talked for a bit and things went pretty well, and then she blocked me on the fake account. I couldn't believe it. She initially blocked me on her main account after I made a video atting her. So maybe that's why. I mean, I didn't make the video to at her. I made the video to talk to people about, you know, why exes may act like a complete bitch after the breakup. I made that video to help people, realistically. And I feel like if you have an IQ of over 100, I think it's pretty obvious in that video that, yes, I was salty about my ex. Yes, I was angry at my ex, but that's clearly not why I was making the video. Like, that was not the only exclusive reason. Her blocking me, it was like clockwork. I knew it was going to happen because what you're going to find, right, is if you do no contact with an ex, and I talked about how she became very hurtful towards me and wanted bad terms with me, you know, if you're on good terms, if you're trying to be on good terms with them, if you try to be on good terms with someone, if you try to just leave them alone and you try to move on from them, that's when exes start getting hurt, because that's not what they want. Exes will want good terms with you 100%, but only when it benefits them. They don't want good terms with you when they feel like them being on good terms with you means that you can move on. Because they don't want you to move on. Because they want you as an option. The only reason why my ex wanted to keep me on social media is because she wanted to see me liking her posts. So she could think to herself, oh, that sucker, How to Cameron. Still following me, still looking at all my posts, still liking what he can't have anymore. That's what she wanted. That's what your ex wants. That's how your ex wants you to act. She wants you to be simping over her. She wants to give you crumbs of her attention. She doesn't want to be with you in a relationship with you. And when you stand up for yourself and when you say, nah, I ain't a doormat. I'm not going to be following your account anymore. I'm not going to fucking be treating you with respect and dignity if you're not treating me with that. That's when they get angry at you. That's when they get angry at you. And effectively what happened, right, is she blocked me. And what was funny to me is there was no reason for her to block me. Like, there's no reason, because she blocked me and then kept looking at my stories with a fake account. Like, I wasn't messaging her. Every time I messaged her twice, I would say, since the breakup. Wait, did I even message her twice? I don't even think I messaged. I think I messaged her once, and that was on a fake account. And I only asked because I was there confused as hell. Like, if someone's stalking you, I think you're allowed to ask them a question. I don't think that puts you in the position of being the stalker just for asking. Because then again, you know, this fake account that totally wasn't her, that reached out to me first. Like, the only time I've messaged her is in a reaction to how she's acted. Oh yeah, I first reached out to her because she was being a bitch to me on social media because a stupid ass sister replied to one of my tweets. I messaged her saying, I thought we were on good terms. Why is your sister trying to beef with me? Like, that's literally it. And if you find yourself in a position where you're not reaching out to them first, you're only reaching out to them when they are trying to trigger you and they're trying to get you to react. If they block you after that, like, they're just looking for control, And that's what blocking normally is. It's normally them just looking for control. They want to have this mindset that you're there crying at home, depressed without them. Your life sucks without them. And then the reason why they're not messaging you, you being their ex, is because, I don't know, they've blocked you. They want to have that mindset that, oh, if I didn't have him blocked, he'd be chasing me all the time. They don't want to live with the reality of he's moved on from me. Because she never wanted good terms with me after I stopped being a doormat. The second I stood up for myself, removed her off social media and moved on with my life, that's when she wanted bad terms. And she wants bad terms now. It doesn't even make any sense. The last thing I wanted to say is this. You know, the exes that block you, the exes that want to be on bad terms with you, they never want to see eye to eye with you. You know, they're just blocking you because they want to forget about your existence. Because when they actually consider your existence, when they actually realize that you're a real person, they can't move on from you because they deep down realize that they've made a big mistake. That's typically the reason. And the exes that want to be on bad terms with you, those are the ones that come back to you. But the thing is, right, is by the time they want you back, you're going to be out of their league and you can do better. Yes, right now, 100% they want to be on bad terms with you, and maybe you would take them back if they came back to you. But what will happen is you'll keep improving as a person, and then they'll come back to you, right? But by the time they come back to you, you'll be able to do better. Maybe you already have done better by the time they come back to you. Just focus on yourself. Like, that's the thing you need to understand. Like, if you have an ex that never wants to be on good terms with you, that's blocking you after they were the ones stalking you, or anything like that. And these situations, they're not really specific to me because they happen to so many other people. Exes just want to use you. They want you to be a failure. They want you to be nothing. They just want to be on good terms with you when it benefits them. So the second you want to be on good terms to benefit yourself, that's when they are like, no, I don't want to be on good terms with you. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new today. Sorry for this video not being too structured. I had a few things to rant about, unfortunately, but I still think, you know, if you're struggling with a breakup, this video is probably quite helpful to you, and that's what I care about. And I think most people have struggled with a breakup in their life, so I think this video is probably relevant to quite a few people. Take care, everyone, and also follow my Instagram at howtocameron. I need more clout. Take care.